Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Door County Girl episode, but
minus the girl.
Minus the girl. She's road tripping it still, but hopefully she's having fun. She doesn't get out, and she needs to get out and do more fun stuff and that kind of thing. Usually she's...
I'm taking care of her dog, by the way. I don't know if you follow.
How's that going?
It's going great. She gets along really, really well with my two poodles. However, she thinks she's the queen, and she gathers all the toys, all the chewies, everything, and brings them to my dog Jax's dog bed, and then she just lays on them like this.
So she's herding them.
Oh, yeah.
The sheepdog that she is.
But she's doing good, and what I like about her, too, when you let her outside, I don't care where she goes, that's where she thinks home is. You know, so if you were to take her to your house and let her out your front door,
not gonna like
no,
it.
she just knows that's the front door. She knows you're in there. She goes out and patrols the grounds and comes right back.
She's pretty smart, though.
Very smart dog. Very smart dog.
So what are we doing today? What are we making here?
You know what? We're going to do some Scandinavian or Swedish egg salad.
Ooh,
and, you know, we always joke about the Swedes like dill, and I think that's kind of what makes it Scandinavian or Swedish. But I also think dill adds a little bit of summer flair, doesn't it? You know, whenever you have dill, you think summer.
Yeah,
you know?
I do, for sure.
So we're going to taste a little bit of summer today.
We need some.
So we're going to start out right out of the gate, super, super easy. The first thing I did earlier to save us some time was I boiled 4 eggs. You know, kid, how I like to boil eggs?
You're not going to make everybody wait. And
No.
You and I will talk about why the eggs are boiling.
And we can say minutes later.
Minutes later.
But what I did for the eggs, I don't know if anybody boils eggs the same way I do, but it's cold water, submerge them, put them on the stove, put the heat up to a boil, and the minute it boils, shut it off and cover it. And set your timer for 10 minutes.
So you're risking it all right now.
Yep, what those look like.
Be perfect
they better be perfect. And it's 10 minutes, and after that 10-minute timer goes off, douse them in ice cold water, preferably an ice bath if you don't have it, just ice, and let the eggshell, cool down, and then it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. You're right. We're going to find out here.
I'm excited. Do I get to cut these now? Are we doing this?
Well, we're going to do the sauce first.
Okay.
So let's go ahead, and here we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You could use salad dressing if you wish. We're going to do 1 tablespoon.
Is it 2?
I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons of, this is just good old-fashioned sour cream. And this adds a little solidity to the, otherwise, if you just use mayonnaise, I find, or salad dressing, the dressing gets too runny. Yeah. Then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. You could use a brown mustard, a Swedish mustard. You probably could use a yellow mustard too, but I really prefer the Dijon mustards.
So this is the cook in me, like you ever have it where you're mixing something in a bowl and you're like, oh, I'm done. And when you first started being a cook and the chef comes up and he goes, what's going on here? And points it out. And I'm like, well, I got it out. And he's like, then all of a sudden he takes one of these rubber spatulas and he like fills up like 8 more ounces in the bowl. That's
Dabo would call these money savers.
Yeah, that is a money saver.
That's a money saver. So now we're going to add some shallots, diced up, and then we're going to add some capers, smashed up, and we're going to add that pickle sliced up. And this is just all relatively, the shallots I would go kind of minced smaller, and with the pickle, right there too. And some of these things are optional if you don't like these certain things, but I think that the plus on this dish right here really is the capers. And the only thing you got to be careful for when you add the capers, it can be inherently salty. So when you do salt in the end, make sure you taste it beforehand. So while Kit's doing that, I'll mix this all together. And as you do that, you can throw these in here anytime you wish.
Okay. So I always loved chopping food. I don't know why.
It's therapeutic.
It is really just relaxing. You get some good music on. Is that fine enough for
Yep,
these? Okay.
perfect. Let's just throw them all in here. I really like these ceramic knives that you've been getting.
There's something so handy about it, and I was like, you
don't want to drop them.
No, so we do this at my in-laws' house, and I was like looking at their knives, and I'm like, they're out of town right now. So I was like, maybe I'll take all their knives and get them sharpened because some of them are ridiculously dangerous because they're dull. So if you have dull knives at your house, please do yourself a favor, just get them sharpened. Yeah,
because if they roll when you're cutting a carrot or something like that, that's
it's
and we've all been there.
Bad, yeah.
When the first time you're like, don't give me too sharp a knife, I don't want to hurt myself.
So I had a friend who was a catering chef in Chicago, and everybody knew that she was a really good chef, and everybody knew that. So like she'd go over to people's houses for like dinner parties, and invariably she'd end up in the kitchen. And she always hated it when she went to somebody's kitchen and like she had like these really bad knives to work with, and she's like, I'm gonna cut myself because I'm used to cutting the way I want. She actually in her purse had like a giant like switchblade chef's knife.
Oh yeah.
That would just flip open, and it was like a really good. It was always super sharp.
I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah, you'd be.
I like knives.
When's your birthday?
Yeah. So we're gonna cut these a long way, and what we're gonna do here now, we're gonna take. Oh, it came pretty darn close. Look at that. No green, nothing
that's
on
only one
there.
egg, though. Only one.
And we're gonna throw the yolk inside there. We're going to do that to all of these. And the reason we do that, then we get more of a nice sauce paste out of the egg salad.
He's good. He's 2 for 2.
And they're all going to be perfect.
I should actually bet you some money on this.
They're all going to be perfect. We used to debate all the time how the eggs should, how it should be boiled. And I remember when we first started doing it, it was like
3 for 3.
Boil the heck out of it and then rinse it in cold water. And then they'd be green, they'd be hard.
Yeah.
Dry.
The worst is when you try and peel them and they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the older the egg, the easier it is to peel. Actually.
4 for 4, everybody! Yeah. Holy smokes.
So you didn't doubt me for a minute, did you?
No, I didn't really, because
that's pretty much the way you do it too. Yeah.
But the old eggs thing comes into context. There's lots of stuff. I do like I have one of those little egg things, so you can just go and you break the bottom, the shell comes off tremendously easy. Yeah. Yeah.
We used to take them. Eddie Valentine used to go, I'll show you how to peel an egg. Of course, he would do it for his own hard-boiled egg, not all of them.
Yeah.
And he would just take the egg, just tap a hole in one side, tap a hole in the back side, he'd hold it in his hand like this and blow, and it would explode the eggshell off the egg and be perfect. I suppose. As long
Seriously? I've never seen that.
As long as you're eating that egg yourself, that's fine.
Now I'm going to do the dark dive on YouTube and seeing guys blowing off eggshells. Not the most sanitary method.
No, but I wonder if maybe that's what they do maybe they put compressed air in an eggshell in hard-boiled eggs. Who knows? I have no idea.
Well, because sometimes for kitchens you get them in also. If you're just doing salads and you do a lot of salads,
so if there's a factory that's already has them.
They probably have some kind of thing that does it.
Like some pneumatic tool or something.
Yeah, because they are very perfect.
Yeah, every one of them. But you know how it starts out? Cold water, boil for, shut it off, 10 minutes. It's funny though. It's like everybody's got a different way to boil the eggs, and some people put a lot of salt in the water.
Really?
I don't know why.
That's no.
Years ago, there was some kind of experiment. You took an egg and you put it in vinegar in the ice box, and then
that will actually start eating up the shell.
It dissolves the shell, and
so
you have this
soft.
Beautiful gelatin
like
egg back.
Iridescent almost. Yeah. That I've seen. That's sort of weird though too.
And the last thing we're going to do to this egg salad to make it taste like summer is we're going to add some of that fresh dill you have. I see sitting there.
Oh yeah. So that was a good. So occasionally I go on to like Instagram or one of those, and this guy does all those crazy food things where he has, this is how you save this. This is how you save this. Well, he had one like with chives and dill where you take them out of their container, you put them in a cup with water, and you just put it in your fridge, and they last a lot longer, and it is actually true.
Yeah, it does. It makes a big difference. Yeah, let's go ahead and chop those and toss them right in here now.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, let me scrape knife.
We'll take the bowl and put it right down below the cutting board and put everything in there.
That's my home method.
Now if you can pinch off some of that dill and do the same thing, and we'll fold this all in there.
I like a lot of dill.
And if my mom was here, my sister would say, Rolf, there's not enough dill. You could make the thing green with dill, and there wouldn't be enough dill.
It's dill salad now?
Oh. When we had shrimp salad at the restaurant, it was never finished until you had dill in it. And then when you sent it to my mom, you'd always double the amount in hers.
Oh, you
Otherwise, she'd get a phone call and you'd say, you know what, you can tell the cooks to put some dill in the shrimp salad. Let's load it in there.
Oh, that's funny.
This is perfect looking.
Yeah,
this is enough for 2-3 people maybe. So it's not like one of those big batches where you're like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff now? And it's not real scientific, you know. Sure, we gave you the measurements. The rest will be online, but you can add and subtract whatever you want. I'm gonna put a little pepper in it, but I'm not gonna put any salt in it yet till both of us taste it and see what our likings are.
Look at this.
I'm gonna make myself a little sandwich
You
out
gonna
of
do
it,
that?
open face.
Okay. Yeah, a little smørbrød. Probably.
So this is mine, and I'll have you do yours. And
Oh,
beautiful,
just like a.
perfect.
I love lettuce, but I'm going straight.
Au naturel.
Yeah. Oh, geez, go big. Now, the other cool thing you could do if you are into this, and like in Scandinavia, a lot of times they put like a little bit of the roe or the salmon eggs, so you get that little bit of pink on there, and you get a little texture.
And do we still sell the one that's in the tube?
Yeah, we have that.
And that would be another one. Yeah. I think Yenny always used to have that in the morning at Al's.
I was skeptical. I was with Freddie in Sweden, and
he said kids put it on everything.
He's like, in the morning, it was like you get some, just like a over easy egg. You take like some toast like that, you spread it on there, and then you put the egg on top, and you just eat it like basically like a smørbrød, and it is really good.
I've never had it.
It adds the saltiness. That works really well with the egg, and it's just sort of really unctuous.
Well, let's give this a try.
Yeah.
Skål.
Skål.
Very good.
That's really good. I can taste the dill.
Excellent.
That was really good, Rolf.
Good summertime snack when you're danning al fresco outside or on your porch, or
Or you have some girlfriends over, and you're just like, let's have this.
yeah.
Nice glass of dry white wine with this would be really, really good.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Well, Rolf, thank you so much for showing me this recipe. This is really good. It's probably one of the best egg salads I've had in a while. So you can find the recipe online at aljohnson.com. Just click on the recipe.
Yep.
There's a recipe link.
Super simple.
Yep. And then for Door County Girl videos, if you want to see some more, definitely subscribe to the channel. It'll notify you when a new episode comes out. And make sure you like this episode. Leave us comments if you say I do it better or my more does it this way. We're all open to learning and listening what everybody else has, and we love hearing stories like that.
Yep.
I love when I hear, well, my mom made it this way, or this is how I make it at home.
I like the critics
Yeah.
as much as I like the compliments.
Exactly. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching our video and watching Door County Girls. And maybe Annika will be back one of these episodes or
Unless you
something
want
like that. Yeah.
longer hiatus than we anticipated. But all right, everybody.
hey.
Hey.
Now, I love this. This is my jam.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.